get ready for disaster area music and make room, make room, make room, make room, make room, make room, make room.
Welcome to Pt5 TV. I'm your host, Tanya Duche, and we are here with the talented Mr. Dizazta. We are interviewing him out here on the marina. It is a beautiful day, August 29th, 2014. We have been all over the place, and we are now sitting down to relax and enjoy on this beautiful yacht. You can probably see the surroundings. It is so beautiful out here today, and we want to talk to Dizazta about life here in Los Angeles, California.
Life in Los Angeles is truly a blessing, I must say, off the top. And it's a blessing in many ways because just to be able to see another day in itself is a blessing. And then when you have so many obstacles out there, from this street to that street to this place to that place, it's a blessing just to be able to enjoy scenery like this in Los Angeles. So, and go up 800 feet in the air, and I just love Los Angeles. So it's definitely a blessing.
So tell me about your music, music that you've been doing, your style. What type of music are you putting out right now? Let's talk about that.
Okay, well, I'm putting out music that's like close to my heart, and it's usually different issues. It's not really political issues, but it's things that people are dealing with daily. Anything from like homelessness to, you know, crime on the street and brothers killing brothers, or, you know, the female situation, the male-female relationship, and how we have a lack of a connection. I make songs about real, true issues, and a lot of the music that I want to hear and put out, you know, a lot of mainstream artists, labels, they're not really feeling that kind of vibe because it's kind of like too positive, or they feel like there's no market for that. So it allows me a chance to make music that I know the people I talk to are like, man, you know, it'd be nice to have some music that, like back in the day when you heard songs that it inspired you, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping us now and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? When you hear it, you get inspired. So I'm bringing that kind of music back, and I want to bring back music that help the next person as opposed to just, you know, helping me out, trying to come up with the money and stuff. I want to leave something behind once I'm gone, and something that I can have my mom listen to and she sit back proud, like, that's my baby. You know what I mean? Not something that I'm like, oh, my mom, come turn that down. You know, I want something that the kids can, you know, listen to while they're in the back seat of the car and you got to turn the channel. I just want to put music out there that's meaningful, that can teach somebody and reach somebody.
Who inspired you growing up? Who inspired you?
Oh man, I mean, it's like, what time do we want to go back to? I mean, we can go as far as back as Ella Fitzgerald and Sam Cooke and the Stevie Wonders, the Michael Jacksons, the Princes as we come, you know. So I don't have a certain like area of music or era or even a certain genre of music. I listen to everything that's good. That's the only key. It have to be good music. I like good rock songs. I like good country western songs. I like good hip hop. I like good classical music. So I've been inspired by just so many different artists. I'm a fan of good music as well as a performer or artist as well. So I've been inspired by so many greats out there. If I start naming too many, I'll leave out even more. So it's just anybody that's out there putting their heart into their music is inspiring to me.
What age were you when you started doing music? When you felt like you were talented and you wanted to start coming out on your own?
Okay, I was like,
When you're growing up, when you were
right.
Like 3, 5, 13.
Well, actually, I was like gushing on my way to the egg when I felt the music they was playing, and I knew that was like my whole map to the egg. You know, I mean, it go that far back as far as me feeling and the vibrations of music all before I was in my mom's womb. I mean, just like I was listening to the music through her belly. As I grew up, I was listening to it through the walls, you know, and that's where the Marvin Gaye's and the, you know, all of the greats. So I would have to say, ever since I had ears, and I feel I had ears when I was a sperm cell, coming on in.
Okay. Were you ever growing up? Were you ever in a group, or did you ever battle? Were you in any rap battles?
Oh yeah. Junior high, even going to elementary. I mean, that's how you was able to get taken serious. You know what I mean? You be in the hallways and you got audio 2 playing. You know, Milk is chilling on the radio, and now everybody's in the hallways beatboxing, and Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick doing it's the show. So all of those is like you don't just get props just from just saying you're an MC or something. So now it start coming to the test. And it's just like playing basketball. So now, when you come on the field, or when you come into the hallway, they picking now. It's like they pick you on teams. Like, you on my team, you on my team. So now you're starting to get a reputation for doing whatever it is you do. You do beats, you beat on your body beating, or you had a good flow, you had a good style. So loved battle. You know what I mean? Stopped freestyling because I didn't even like the way that sound. It's free. What? Why would you want something free? You know what I mean? It was cool when you was coming up, but now it's all about making money with this and making music that's competitive enough to make money. It's nothing free about my style anymore. So, but the battles and coming up, a group. I was in a group called Poetic Punishment. We still together now. It's Jackpot and I. The album is called Poetic Punishment. Back then, we working on a new album, Poetic Punishment. So Poetic Punishment is with myself and Jackpot, and we go back when Chris Stokes was our manager with Hook Productions, and we put out albums and stuff as far as like demo albums, and was shopped around to different people like Interscope, and that was before Death Row was really Death Row. I mean, Tupac wasn't even there yet. So we're behind the scenes, and if you know hip-hop from the West Coast to the OFTBs and all that, you know about Poetic Punishment. It's just that we developed in the shadows because there was so much stuff going on that God didn't want us to get involved in.
Did you all ever get a record deal?
Well, we had offers, and they didn't understand why I didn't accept the offers, because I would look at the contracts of my mom and Jackpot's mom, and Jackpot would be up and down Wilshire Boulevard going to find attorneys on our own and trying to see and understand this stuff. They're like, man, you got a deal. Do such and such want you guys. Why aren't you? And it's like, well, we don't want to just jump into this, you know what I'm saying, and then like sell all our rights, sell our soul, sell our creativities, our images, our likeness. So they didn't really understand why we were turning down deals. We got plenty of offers, but we turned down mostly all of them.
So looking back, music has changed so much in the way it's done. At that time, back then, it was like you had to be with the label, because that was who was going to put you out, who was going to do the distribution, who was going to put you in the studio, and actually give you some advances. So how is it now different than it is, today than it is back then?
Well, back then, it was they had full control. They were able to like really sell that dream that we can make you worldwide. We can, if you don't sign to us, then you just be local. The only way you can be seen and known is to go through us, and then they would put it on the radios, and they had their connections and their whole network. But now with the internet, it's like it just shrink the game. It's just like the game is just compressed now to where you can just have your website, and you can take care of your business and make sure you can negotiate your own deals. And now it goes to cut the middleman out. That's my whole favorite part about this whole game, is that it allows me to cut out the middleman. It's like I'm the artist, and the people, the fans, are the consumers as far as the music. So I can make a song and I can put it on sale, and then boom, they can buy it the next day. Sometimes I'll do a song in the studio today, and then I'll put it out next week, and then now it's on sale, and I'm selling it right then and there. I didn't have to get a clearance. I didn't have to have a deadline. I didn't have to have somebody say, "No, Steve, that's too political," or "Hey, Dizazta, you can't do it that way because you got to have 16 bars, then a hook, then 16 bars." It's like, no, I want 2 bars, a hook, and I want to interrupt with my mom on the phone. What would you say, Mom? I'm gonna call you back. I'm in the studio, and then click, and all that's on the song. You know what I mean? It's like I have no boundaries. I can do anything I want. and then it just, as long as it sounds good, then I can bring it out to the world, and then they loving it. They loving it. Look, I mean, look what it's done. I mean, it's been, since the interview, everything's viral. Everybody loving it. I'm gonna keep bringing the funk to you guys. I mean, I know that the industries out there are sweating right now because of the game being so compressed right now. And anybody that got patience and some kind of business sense can take it to the top.
Dude, you're very passionate about your music.
Oh,
You're
man.
very passionate about your music.
Yes.
I mean, I just can just listen to you talk about it. You're very passionate. And when you're writing songs, are there some songs that you like more than others, or all your music you pretty much are happy with?
Well,
Let me rephrase that question. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Are you inspired to write certain songs at a certain time in your life, or just comes to you naturally? Does it come naturally, or does it come when there's tragic happening or happy time? Is that
very good question. That's a very good question. And
so while we're going to come back, we're going to come back
Okay.
and we're going to have you answer that.
That's
So
a
stay
very good
tuned.
question.
We're going to come back. Stay tuned. Keep it locked on Rampages TV. I'm Tanya Duche. This is Dizazta. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
that's a very good question.